Welcome to Dread Vault. I hope you enjoyed the introduction track. And now let's explore this gorgeous Mesa Recording Preamp. So today we have a rec unit from Mesa Engineering and the label says it's a Rec Pro X Rectifier Preamp. Also they are calling this thing as Rectifier Recording Preamp because this device has the preamps of a rectifier series amplifier from Mesa, and if you ever play the Mesa Rectifier amplifier probably you won't get lost on the front panel because the front panel is quite similar to a rectifier series amplifier. We have the channel selection switch with gain, EQ knobs and a presence and a master. Also we have some output control knobs because you can either connect this device to an audio interface. Also you can connect this thing to a power amp to use it with a cabinet just like a regular amplifier head. And we have two different channels. The first one is the clean and then we have the high gain channel. On the clean section we have clean, fat and Brit modes, and on the high gain channel we have the raw, vintage and modern. We have a simple switch to select the channels, but also you can control this device with a foot switch, and we have some voicing options like live and record and warm recording, and we will check each one of them. And with its 612 AX7 tubes, I think this thing will roar, but let's find out. In this video, I'm gonna use a Maxon OD808, and there won't be a microphone or cabinet. I connect this thing directly to my Focusrite 18i20 audio interface. Also, we have a simple impulse response, which is a Mesa impulse response from Ownhammer from the Heavy Hitter 2 package. Also, I have a chromatic tuner just to check the tuning of my guitar. And while mentioning the guitar, we have this beautiful Ave Guitars double Rode. I'm not sure about the name. It's my custom built guitar and it has a Corina body with maple neck and ebony fretboard, steel frets, 25.5-inch scale, set neck construction, fixed Kevlar bridge, and a simple Seymour Duncan JB. It's an evil machine, and today we will try to get some evil sounds from this device with this guitar. And there will be a follow-up video. As you can see, I have a Mesa Rectifier, dual rectifier Rode King 2 right behind of me, and if you don't know what it is, you can find the review video of this amplifier in this very channel. And in the next video I will connect this device to the FX loop of this amplifier to hear the differences between the preamps of this thing and this thing. And we have a simple do-it-yourself AB box. Actually the purpose of this thing is different and it belongs to a friend of mine, but I borrowed it. And on the next video I will connect my guitar to this box, and this box will split the signal. On the first signal pad we will hear the preamps of this amplifier through the power amp of this amplifier and the cabinet, and there will be microphones. And on the second pad I will send the signal to this recording preamp, and I will connect the recording preamp to the FX loop of this device. So we will bypass the actual preamps of this thing and we will use the same power amp with the same cabinet, and we will hear the audio with same microphones through the same microphones. So we will compare the preamps of this thing with this Rode King 2, and actually I think it won't sound just the same. There will be some differences, but both of them will sound just like a rectifier, a Mesa rectifier, with different type of taste, with different type of sweet spots, and we will check this thing on the other video. And now let's hear it. Let's start with the clean. So I switch to the clean and I open this thing. We are on the clean. Let's see the differences in the voicing. We are on the warm recording voicing at this moment, and let's switch to the live. And let's switch to the different modes. I'm playing with treble and it affects the gain of the amplifier. You know, it's not something usual when it comes to the multiwatt rectifiers, but this thing has a cascading type of mid, treble and gain knob, so I think they can sound same, at least both of them acting same when it comes to this cascading type of knobs. And now let's play some more. And let's check the Brit. The warm recording section is for the recording out, but I really like the in-your-face or more open sounding type of sound on the live bright section, the voicing section. Let's open up the booster. Let's return to the clean mode of the clean channel. Increase the gain. Enough with clean, because we all hear because of the high gain channels, I know it. So let's switch to the second channel and let's hear it. Increase the gain. Actually, let's start from the raw. We are on the raw. I'm not the biggest fan of this type of sounds, but it's something. And let's switch to the crunch, no, vintage. Let's lose the booster. quite nice, but it's not enough for me, so let's switch to the modern. You know, it's really funny. I'm trying to get a satisfying sound, a punchy, heavy metal chugging sound. I feel like I'm always chasing the perfect tone with no arrival. Probably it's because of the absence of the power tubes. You know, the 6L6 tubes on the rectifier amplifiers add lots of different type of characteristic, add some punch to the sound in general. But on our signal chain, we have no power amp. We just played this thing with a simple impulse response. Probably my expectations were higher since it's a rectifier preamp, but just as it is, it's not sound that good. We need a power amp obviously, but if we consider the design purpose of this thing, instead of using this thing with a power amp, just purchasing a rectifier head would be logical, would be more logical, at least to me. I would use this thing on my sidecar as a plugin, a very overpriced plugin probably. Just because of the saturation, just because of the characteristics, dynamic response of a real all-tube device. And without any preliminary study, I just brought this thing on the table and connect to the audio interface, plug my guitar and start playing right in front of you guys. And I will record the introduction track at the end of this session, and I hope it will sound better with some EQ tights, with some mixing tights. But for now, I'm not really happy and not sure about the performance of this device. And you know, using this thing just as it is can be a challenge for you, or maybe I have no idea about how to dial up this thing. And if you think I skipped a section, I skipped some knob or some switch, please don't forget to mention it on the comment section, because I have to study this thing to demonstrate the differences between this and that Mesa Rectifier Road King 2. I have to make it close to the Road King 2. I have to demonstrate the sweet spots, the best of this device to you guys, and to achieve it I have to spend some time on it, because because this was my first encounter with a Mesa recording preamp, rec preamp, and I'm not really happy with it. I have to mention it. I'm not trying to sugarcoat any brand in here. I'm just sharing my honest opinions about anything. The label says it's a Mesa. It can be, it's not sound that good, at least to my ears, with an impulse response. This is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the content, and if you enjoyed, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and please don't forget to leave your opinions in the comment section. Till the next video, see ya.